Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out cards and towers. It's important to stress that what you're looking at here is a preview build, so everything that you're about to see is subject to change. According to Steam, the game is planning to release in Q1 of 2025, although there is a demo that you can download and play right now. So this is a tower defense game of sorts, more like a static base defense where you choose a base tower. It looks like there's 6 of them, and I was able to choose any one I wanted to. Even though there's this purple currency that you earn as you play, like gems, I didn't really need to unlock anything. I don't know if it's like maybe because of the demo version or the current version, there are no unlocks yet, but I was earning all of this premium currency as I was playing, and I really couldn't spend it on anything. But typically what you're going to do in this game is you're going to choose one of the 6 starting base towers, and some of them actually have special abilities that make it different than others. And then you choose your starting structures. Now, the way that this game works is you are going to be just letting the game play out over time, and on occasion, you're going to draw a hand of cards, and you're going to choose from those cards. You've got like mana that you would typically spend in, say, Slay the Spire. You've got 6 mana to spend on these cards in front of you. Choose the ones that you want to play. And if you have the option to, you can purchase from a shop. There's a little tent button on the left that you can click on, and you can actually buy more cards in the store. Now, this isn't really a deck builder per se. The cards that you play typically have a one-off effect, and then they're gone from your deck. And then you have to use the gold that you're earning to buy more. So there isn't like a ever-growing deck in this game. In fact, I think the limit is 24 cards. Don't quote me on that, but like it's pretty limited. So don't try and buy too many cards, because you typically want to play the ones that you get as quickly as possible. And I say that because, like, my complaint with the game is this. Like, toward the later half of the game, it just took so long. Like, the amount of enemies that I had to defeat kept going up and up and up and up. And it was taking longer and longer and longer to play cards. So most of the time I alt-tabbed. There's nothing to do in between card plays. So I alt-tabbed and watched Netflix while I was, recording content and waiting the game to play out. And don't get me wrong, the game is fun. I mean, you've got different towers to choose from. You can choose between different, like, units that will wander around and shoot things. Like, I had a tank that shot, blue tanks that shot cannons, and red Humvees, I guess, that were flamethrowers. And then I had static towers that pretty much did nothing because my vehicles were roaming around so much. There are certain card plays that you can make that just make your build very overpowered. I prioritized unit length of time on the field, something like that. It just extended the length of time at which it would not despawn. So I had a ton of units on the field that were just destroying everything as I was playing. And my static towers just didn't do anything because my vehicles were doing all the work. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm not saying the game is bad, but it could definitely stand to be improved. Another issue I had, there is a full screen toggle in the options menu, but when you click it for windowed mode, the window is not resizable and it takes up your entire screen anyway. So there's really no point to this windowed mode because it's just like a windowed mode full screen that you cannot adjust. So I want an adjustable window, or at least resolution option, so I can adjust the size of the window. That would be great. But also, like I was saying, it's just the biggest complaint that I had is just the waiting. Like, it was fun in the beginning. Like, I was doing stuff and card draws were fairly quick. But I actually turned the game off. I did not finish my playthrough of it. I got to like stage 4 or stage something like that, level 30 something, 40 something. And I was like, okay, this is enough. I'm at this point, I went upstairs and made food, came back down, and I was still in the same, like, enemies defeated level. I went from, like, enemies defeated 2 to, like, I don't know, 400, and I had food. You know what I mean? It just took too long to do anything. And again, there's nothing to do actively during this waiting period. And that time, the fastest that you can adjust speed to is times 3. And times 3 is too slow for me. Like, either speed up the time so that, levels go by a lot more quickly, or give me something to do while I'm waiting for the card draws, because like it turns into an idle game after a while. The longer you play this, the longer you need to wait in between. So I'm hoping that's something that they can address during development. Like I said, the game isn't like expected to release until Q1 of 2025. It's got some cool ideas, and I like the synergy behind it. It's like a base defense with a card system, but it's some of the mechanics are flawed, and definitely some of the back end stuff, like that whole full screen Windnode mode, that's also flawed. So it definitely needs work. But like I said, it's not even out yet. It's just a demo at this point. So give it a look. Give it a try, see if you like it, and add it to your wish list if you like what you see. Well, this is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care.